y'all, it's Gabrielle, and welcome back to our Finding Stability When You're Feeling Unstable. So, in this practice, we'll be embodying this idea by practicing tree pose, figure four pose, which are balancing postures to help us with our core, also our lower body as well, and coming back to our foundation and our base to feel nice and grounded. So, my hope is that you can also apply this off of your mat as well by coming back to the foundation or the things that provide you with satisfaction or joy when you may be steering off your path if you're stressed, dealing with uneasiness, or maybe even a little bit tired. So hopefully going back to those things that rejuvenate you in your mental health toolkit. So to start, we'll come into a toe squat. And also I will use my blocks as well and have them to the side, but you don't necessarily need them for the practice. So toe squat can be a little intense on the toes. So if you like, just know that you can come out or come down into a seated position to start. So we'll come to the first arch of our feet here and shift the hips back. If you like, you can place a pillow underneath your knees or underneath your bottom or rolled up towel as well for some support. Bring the palms to the top of the thighs. And we'll just settle the mind here. Even through some discomfort that you may be feeling, but also know that you can come out. As you take a big breath in through the nose, exhale, release. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Release your palms down to the mat. Gently come out of your toe squat. If you need to, untuck the toes and patter the feet on your mat. And with our shoulders over our wrists, our hips over top of our knees and your tabletop, walk the palms out to the top of your mat. Keep the hips nice and stable and square it to the front of your mat as you lower the head down or the chest. Root the palms into the earth here. Feeling a stretch in the upper back as you extend the spine. Inhale, exhale out of the mouth. And on the next inhale, root into the palms as you roll the spine up, shine the chest forward. And exhale, float the hips back into your melting heart. So take a few rounds here. So I like to think of moving like water, nice and fluid. If you like, you can untuck the toes to give the feet a little break. Inhale, rise forward, and exhale, float the hips back. One more time. And after you come into your final melting heart, we'll slowly come back up and walk the palms in a quarter of the way towards the top of your mat. Tuck the toes under and come into your downward facing dog as you lift the knees up. Float the hips back. Knees can remain bent or lower the heels towards the mat. Whether they touch or not, that's okay. You can pedal out the feet or take any other movements that you might need. Our shoulders are nice and wide. Our chest is nice and wide in your down dog. Inhale, walk the left foot towards the center of the mat and lift the right leg up to the sky here. Point the toes down. Bend the right knee and take your knee circles if it feels good here. They don't have to be large. And on the inhale, point the right toes down towards your mat. And exhale, begin to draw the right knee in towards the belly. And release the right foot to the outer edge of your mat. Coming into our lizard pose, so you may need to lower the hips down. And if you have your blocks, you can place your palms on top of your blocks with our right arm right up against our right leg. Gaze comes towards the top of your mat. And if you need to, you can always lower the left knee down. Breathe in here as we open up the hips. Inhale, exhale. If you'd like, roll to the outer edge of your right foot and bring the right palm to the top of your right thigh. Gaze can come over towards the right shoulder. Just for a little bit deeper stretch. Inhale, exhale, roll the right foot back down to your mat. Come back into your lizard pose. And on the inhale, begin to straighten the back leg and straighten the front leg, coming into your pyramid pose. So walk the right palm to the outside of your mat, outside edge of your mat. Begin to square off the hips as you shift the left hip towards the top of the mat and draw the right hip joint back. Breathe here. And inhale, bend into the right knee. Take your time. And on the inhale, palms can come to the hips, ground into that front foot as you lift up. And reach the arms up into our high crescent lunge here. So squaring off the hips. Exhale, cactus the arms here. Hold for a second. Inhale, reach arms back up to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Hold at the bottom. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, begin to hinge over. Reach the arms out front. Relax your shoulders. Hold for a second. Exhale, release the palms down to the mat. And step the left foot to meet the right into your forward fold. Palms can come to the mat or to your blocks. And inhale, halfway lift. Lift the chest up. Palms on the blocks or to your shins. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, bend into the knees. Coming into our chair pose, you may need to widen your stance for the stability. Our ankles over our knees, under our knees, and reach the arms up into your chair pose. If you need to, palms can come to heart center or to the hips. Inhale here. And exhale in your chair pose, stay where you are or twist to the right, open the arms out into a T. You draw the inner thighs in. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Engage your core here as you draw the belly button in. Inhale, chair pose, come back to center. Inhale, exhale. And either staying in your chair pose or for your figure four, lift up and draw the left ankle to the top of your right thigh as you sit back in your figure four. And if this is too much, just cross the left toes over the right and still opening your left hip here. Breathing, find your stability, use your breath. And if you'd like, you can place the palms down to your blocks for a deeper stretch. Inhale wherever you are or slowly come up and release left foot down. Release the palm to heart center and by the sides, mountain pose. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. And come back to your breath here. So finding that strength in our lower body. Begin to ground the feet into the mat. Come back to your foundation as you stay nice and lifted here. Inhale, we'll take the chair pose back down again as you send the hips back. Ground into the left foot. And if you'd like, reach the right ankle towards the left thigh in our figure four. Palms can come to the heart or to the hips or down to your blocks. Drawing the right knee down towards the mat energetically. And if this is too much, right toes can just cross the left leg and shift the hips back as a variation. And find a place to focus on to help with your balance as you engage your core. Wherever you are, or slowly come out. Maybe lift the knee up and begin to slowly drag the foot back or step it back, coming into our high lunge. Sink the hips down with our front knee over our ankle. Relax your shoulders, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Hold at the bottom. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Exhale, cactus those arms. And inhale, reach the arms back up to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward as you reach through your fingertips. Hold for a second here. Release the palms down to your mat or your block as you straighten the back leg and straighten the front leg for our pyramid. Draw the belly down towards the top of the thigh. Palms can come to the mat or to your hips, and if you need to bend into the front knee, go ahead and do that for more stability here. Inhale, exhale out of the mouth. This time on the inhale, bend into your front knee. You may need to step the left foot out. And coming into our lizard, walk both palms over to the right and shift the left leg out to the left side of your mat. Left arm comes to the left shin. Palms can come down to your mat or your block, and you can always lower the knee. Hold here. And exhale, if you like, roll to the outer edge of that left foot and bring the left palm to the left thigh. Gaze comes to the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Lower the left heel down to your mat. And we'll begin to bring the left knee to meet the right. And we'll take a child's pose by bringing the big toes together and shift the hips back. Lowering the forehead down, just for a second here. Inhale, root into the palms as you round the spine back up. And we'll come back into our tabletop here, coming into our balancing pose on the mat. So in our tabletop position, once again, shoulders over the wrist. On the inhale, push the ground away from you as you lift the right arm up to the sky. Hold and lower it back down. Inhale, use your balance, lift the left arm up. And exhale, release back down. We'll take this evenly one more time on both sides. Hold at the top and release. Exhale, lift the left arm up and release. This time, release the right arm up to the sky. Hold, and maybe you stay here or extend the left leg out behind you. And maybe you hold here or lift the left toes off of the mat. Turn the toes down. As if you're kicking the wall behind you, hold. Exhale, lower the palm, lower the knee. This time, inhale, lift the left arm up in line with your ear. Stay here or extend the right leg back behind you and lift it up when you're ready. Holding here. Push the earth away from you. And exhale, lower the palm, lower the knee. We'll go again, alternating. Lift right arm up, lift left arm up, or keep the toes down to the mat. Lower back down and take it to the opposite side. So trying to keep your body nice and stable. Try not to sway the hips too much here as you really use your arms and your legs and core. Hold at the top and nice and controlled, lower the leg, lower the arm. So we'll take it one more time on both sides. And our final time. Lower both palms down and take a cat-cow. Thread the chest forward and round the spine into your cat. Really warming up the body, finding that stability. And on the inhale, tuck the toes and come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, release the chest towards the top of the thighs. Inhale, bend the knees and step the feet towards the top of the mat. Coming back into your forward fold. Palms can connect to the mat or your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Soft bend in the knees, clasp the palms behind one another, or just place the palms on the back of the lower back. Opening the shoulders here. And inhale with the palms still behind the back or clasp. Push the ground away from you. As you come up to standing, shine the chest forward wherever you are. Just for a second. And exhale, release the palms by the side. Mountain pose. So let's just take a moment to reset here. Create that awareness in the body. See how your body feels. Does it feel a little bit different? Maybe it doesn't, and that's okay. And then check in with your mind. Inhale, exhale out of the mouth. This time when we inhale, we'll come into our tree pose. Palms can come to the hips. And I'll turn around just so you can see. And we'll start off with the palms at the hips. Lift the right toes up off of your mat. And begin to turn your right knee out to the side. So maybe you stay here in your tree, or you connect the right foot to the left shin or calf. And maybe you hold here, or maybe you lift the foot all the way up to the thigh. Your arms can stay on your hips or reach them out to the side, or maybe at heart center. As you really hug your heel into your leg to help, and you might find engagement in your glutes when you do that, to feel nice and stable. Breathing wherever you are. And exhale, lower the foot back down and release the palms back to the sides and by the hips. And we'll come to the opposite side as you draw the left toes to the mat. Turn your knee out to the side and maybe stay here, or bring the left foot to the calf or to the top of the thighs. Arms can reach out to the side, extending your branches and your tree. And maybe take a gaze up to the sky, or a little more challenge in your balance. And exhale, release the foot back down. You need to shake it out. And we'll come back into our chair pose one final time. Sitting back and open your arms to the left, twisting here. Inhale, reach the arms back up, and exhale, twist to the right. Extend those arms, extend your limbs. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, forward fold here. You like keep the knees bent or straighten the legs. You can also pedal out the feet. And inhale, bend into the left knee. Palms connect to the mat as you reach the right arm up to the sky for a twist. You like rotating the wrist. And exhale, lower back down. Bend the right knee and left arm comes up to the sky. And release back down, forward fold. And if you'd like, we'll come into our malasana. So knees go out wide. Bring the palms to heart space. And if this is too much, we'll come up in our malasana. Walk the heels out to the outer edges of your mat and hold. So coming into a squat, and maybe this is your malasana today, or this might be your malasana, or coming all the way down to open the hips. Wherever you are, keeping the chest nice and lifted. And exhale, bring the palms down and come onto your bottom. However you need to get there. And extend the legs out in front of you. Flexing at the feet. Cross the left foot over the right leg. Our left palm comes to the right side of our mat. Right palm floats back behind us for our seated twist. So stay nice and lifted here as you breathe. And exhale, we'll slowly come out of the twist. Release the left leg down, back to meet the right. Cross the right foot over the left. And we'll twist to the left side. Left palm comes back, right palm comes over. And gaze floats over towards the left shoulder. So twisting from your upper spine or thoracic spine. Inhale and exhale. Unstable. And we'll walk the palms back. Bring the heels to the mat. And we'll bring the palms to the back of the thighs and release slowly down to the mat. If you need to come down another way doing so, but moving with intention, taking your time, nice and slow, until the shoulder blades connect with the mat as we come into our Savasana, our final resting pose. So maybe the knees stay up towards the sky, or draw the soles of the feet together, or extend the legs. Or maybe you come back into a comfortable seated position of your choice. Adding any pillows or blankets for support here. You soften the toes and the ankles. Soften the fingertips and the palms. Soften the shoulders and your face. Your lips, your forehead. As you take a few moments in our final resting pose. Finding evenness throughout your body and your breath. You can either stay here a little bit longer or conclude your practice by staying where you are or coming into a seated, comfortable position as we take our 3 rounds of breath as a union and collective, wherever you are, by inhaling through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. And this final time on your own. So, as always, thank you again for joining me on the mat and taking time out for yourself. And I hope that you feel a little bit more balanced and a little bit more stable in your body and mind. So, I'll see you again later on the mat. Until next time, namaste. Hey y'all, so I hope you all enjoyed this shorter flow of finding stability. And if you'd like to continue to find stability and build upon all of these things that we've been practicing on our mat, go ahead and like and subscribe and comment as well. And also check out my newsletter in my link below. I also have Spotify and YouTube playlists on there and also some things to get to know me a little bit more. So go check it out. And also, just let me know in the comment section how you're feeling, what you'd like to see, because I definitely would love some feedback to know how I can better serve our beautiful community in the skies. So, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you again for our next flow. Until next time, bye, y'all.